I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. Imagine, first date with a man. You hit it off. Great energy. Date runs long. And you have a graduation party to get to. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, you want to come with me to my homegirl's graduation party? He's like, okay, yeah, sure. But I don't want to show up empty-handed, so we stop at the Target. Another green flag, because we've been hitting it off. Okay, great. We stop at Target. He gets her a card. We go to the graduation party. I introduce him to my friend. Cool. We go to my car. We're getting into my car. He's saying like, oh yeah, can you drop me off at the mall? Da-da-da-da, like whatever. Fine, because he allegedly Ubered an hour to get to me. Because he lives far out, not in the city. This man gets in my car. All of a sudden, a woman comes up out of the blue. I don't know where this woman was. She comes up and she yanks open my passenger side door. She's like, what the F are you doing? Get up. Come with me right now. Come with me right now. Get up. Get up. You're coming with me. At first, I thought she was joking. And at first, I thought it was like she saw him from afar, thought he was fine. Came into the car, was like, you're coming with me. You're coming with me. Because he was just like, chill, chill, chill. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cute. Like, he's fine. Okay, period, sis. But, like, not too much. But then she gets rowdy. She's like, get out the car. Get out the car. And yanks this full-grown size man and yanks him out the car. So I'm like, oh, y'all know each other. Takes him out the car. Bella, my car, is here. Her car is here. I'm T-boned in. I cannot move. There's a car in front of me. So all I can do is sit and look in my rear view at her beating. Just beating his ass. Just beating his ass. And I'm like, I turn my music down so I can hear what's being said. I can't hear nothing, but just going. And I'm like, what the heck? I didn't have the word, like, I didn't have the words that happened so fast, and I cannot move. So I'm sitting here, waiting for her to finish his beating. Finally, they start to back up. They pull up beside me. I'm looking like this. And he goes, and they drive off. And I just didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Because clearly that's your girl. We talked about cheating. We talked about red flags. We talked about green flags. He had passed a lot of, like, he had a good head on his shoulders, I thought. We talked about cheating in 30 minutes. We talked about emotional versus physical cheating. And she picked him up and yanked him out of the passenger side. And they drove off, and then he texted me, what are you doing? What am I doing? I'm coping. I'm done with men. Especially light skins. I can't. Well, guys, I'm back, and I'm in Bella, okay? And the doors are locked. Thank you. I'm here with the part 2. The man indeed did call me, a nice FaceTime action, and I figured I could show you better than I can tell you. So here is the live footage. Hey, what you doing? How about this time I ask you the questions, okay? Bruh, she ain't my girl. I want you. Then whose girl is she? She an old whoop-de-whoop. It ain't even like that. I deaded a month ago. She's just my friend. Friend? Come on, bro. Like, clearly she still likes me. That's why she did all that, to kind of sabotage the situation and make it look like something that is not. He goes on to talk about how he let her pick her up, but he didn't really explain the location piece, because he said that he sent her the address to the mall that we were going to. He did not explain how she was able to pull up to the grad party. We were outside the graduation. We were outside that girl's house. Nah, see, if she was my girl, why would I be dumb enough to ask her to pick me up from the date? You feel me? Totally. I was shook too. I was shook too. I wasn't expecting her to do all that. And she just kept like tapping at me, hitting at me. And I'm like, yo, you need to chill out. Like, It ain't even like that, you know what I'm saying? So then why'd you leave with her? Hey, I needed a ride. My car's in the shop, and, you know, because I really wanted to see you, I didn't want to get the lack of wheels get in the way. You know, I was trying to make a way for you because I'm really rocking with you. I'm really rocking. So then he's like, I don't want this to affect things. Like, I want us to move on from this. And, like, that's not a reflection of, like, how I feel about you. And I really enjoyed our time, And I'm like, you know what? I enjoyed my time with you, too. But I can't move forward. I'm like, you're confused. She's confused. And I'm confused. She doesn't know if she's your girl or not. You didn't make that clear to her, which is why she snatched you out the car, and you willingly left. Like, the girl was my frame. She did not Hercules him. He willingly, you know, went along with it. And she's over here like, da-da-da-da, da-da-da. He's like, chill. Like, chill. And they're both smiling. I'm looking in the rear view. They're cheesing. Provolone cheddar. And there's me. So I'm like, y'all are just better together. That's the whole situation that I don't even want to get entangled into. You know? I'm okay. I'm good. Where are you going? What you about to do? I'm about to go to the airport. Why? After, you know, our date and how that went, a different man stepped up to the plate, offered to fly me out. So I gotta go to the airport. Oh, word. It's like that. We was just kicking it 24 hours ago. I know. She was just in my passenger door 24 hours ago. All right. Well, I hope your flight gets delayed, and I hope your bag is overweight. I hope it's 51 pounds. You got to pay the fee. I didn't go anywhere. It was a lie. Haven't heard from him since. Blessings! And then he texted me, what are you doing? What am I doing? I'm coping!
Men will do absolutely everything but tell you that they have a girl. They will introduce you to their entire family, even their children. They will bring you around their children. But telling you that they have a girl, it will be the last thing. And then when you find out, they will pretend as if you're not supposed to feel some type of way about this. Sir, you hit a whole human being from me, and we've been in a relationship for almost 3 years. I know this man who literally was dating 2 different women in the same exact town, literally for 3 years, and none of them knew about each other. And he never even thought for a minute, I should probably tell one of them that I have a whole other girlfriend in the same exact city, and they might run into each other. I don't even know how he was juggling both of them, but trust me, men will do any and everything but be honest about dating someone, dating another person, plus dating you at the same times. Be careful out here. Men are crazy.
Okay, so you had a date with a guy. You guys were hitting it off. And, you know, you were going to Target. And you were planning on dropping him off at the mall. And he's asking you to do all of this because he Ubered hours away to come see you. And then all of a sudden, some crazy chick just comes out, yanks him out of the car, beats his ass, and then they drive off. Okay, I got one of 2 scenarios that could make all of this make sense. Number 1, the man's a piece of shit and he just wanted 2 girlfriends. That's generally the case anyway. Number 2, he was trying to get away from that bitch and he didn't know how. So he was just like, you know what, let me start over, you know. Let me not even tell her, because I've already tried to break up with this bitch like 4 times and she can't take no for an answer. So what if I just start over? What if I just, you know, start from scratch and I just leave her over by her lonesome and I go find somebody else? Or jealous baby mama. Jealous baby mama. Because I've seen that happen before. I've seen that. Man trying to move on, gets into a car, you know, hangs out with this chick, goes out and get a smoothie. 10 minutes into the date, there's a big giant smoothie that just smacks him in the face. I guess this is my story time. But anyway, I'm sitting there from across the way, just drinking my smoothie with my cousin. And all of a sudden I hear strawberry and vanilla and ice cream all over his face. And some bitch just proceeds to, and I say bitch because no woman would do this. She proceeds to go into her purse and just start grabbing weapons. And just tasering him, just beating him with a ruler. I don't even know why she brought a ruler. I doubt she could read the ruler. But pretty much just wouldn't let him go. No, this dick is mine. Like, y'all haven't been together for like 5 years. And the only reason I know that is because after the cops got involved, this man just spit out his whole entire life story in front of strangers. Whole 5 years. Whole 5 years dealing with this shit. Hey, man. Hey, it could have gotten worse. At least you weren't harmed. That is the one thing that I'm happy about. I'm glad she didn't take her anger out on you.
We talked about red flags. We talked about green flags. You
gotta go back and watch her video. She's so funny as she tells this story. But basically, she's saying that she went on a first date with this guy, and they had talked about cheating and all this stuff. Turns out that he had a girl, and she yanked him out of the car when she found them together, and she just started wailing on him. Reminds me of when I was dating this guy, and we were talking about cheating. It was during a time where Chris Watts' case was widely known. His Netflix documentary had just dropped. And I was talking to the guy I was dating about it. And I told him, cheating can sometimes be life or death because you just don't know how some people are. Whole time, he had a girlfriend of 2 years. It took me 2 more months to finally find out. I was angry. I was seething angry because I told him I wanted to take a big emotional step back, and he asked me not to. But I do eventually tell his girlfriend. His mom finds out. I'm not gonna say what I did because I was mean. I was very mean. I swear to God, every time I make a video, the camera's zooming in on me slowly until I'm just one giant head. Please tell me a story. Stitch this video and tell me a story of when you found out you were being cheated on. What did you do? I don't want to be the only bad guy in this world.
I cannot.
Let this be a lesson that anyone can learn the right answers to pass a test.
Okay, so go back and watch her video. Because my very next question is, okay, so if this is what the Negroes is out here doing now, if this is what the men folk is out here doing, right, and they are, because I've seen stuff like this up front and in person, and I've seen people bamboozle and be completely tricking people into relationships. And it's like, but then y'all want to turn around and be like, well, you got to choose better. You got to have better discernment. How, boo? Come on, poo-poo. Come on, tell me. Tell me, Bookie, how are we supposed to have better discernment? How are we supposed to choose better when y'all out here literally faking green flags? Literally faking like, oh yeah, no, cheating is so terrible. While you cheating, currently cheating. So please tell me how I'm supposed to then act like, oh well, how I should have known. How are we supposed to know when y'all are out here literally not just dressing, not just wearing a mask, y'all are fully cosplaying good dudes. And I'm confused. And this video specifically directed towards men because that's what was happening in the video. And I guess I know not all men. Yes, I know some women do it too. Obviously, if you guys can't comprehend the nuances of an umbrella statement, please argue with the law somewhere. Don't come argue with me. But my point is, how are people supposed to choose better if people are literally cosplaying the better choice?